Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for being here. So I listened to both podcasts and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Hope everyone's getting a good start to their new year. Thanks for everybody being here. And we're talking about Season 2, Episode 5, I Will Dare. Now, I'll be straight, I always kind of felt like this one was sort of like a filler episode, but not fully. But it was really fun listening to the girls reminisce about this episode. Although I have to say, when they talked about how their higher up bosses decided to start selling their clothes that they'd worn on the show, it's very weird. So let's get into it, because I think I kind of blocked out a portion of this episode. Poor Tim, always wanting to be included, never officially invited. Well, not from Felix anyway. And Felix was always questionable because I was like, I know he was brought in to like shake things up, but it's like you never just knew whether you should trust him or not. I do remember when a cell phone having picture and video was so cool. Isn't it interesting how Lucas is kind of like the unspoken leader on this episode, even with Nathan taking like a backseat? It's just interesting how the dynamic has changed. As they said on the podcast, hot for teacher. I do like seeing this kind of different side of Karen. It's almost like she is a kid again, and she's having that fun experience where guys hitting on her. Now it's a little weird that it's her professor, but he is younger. But you know what? Guys date younger women all the time, so screw it and go for it, like I say. But yeah, it's cute seeing her flirt. Gotta give Lucas props for being able to be in women's clothes, wearing them and returning them. It's like he just Felix expected to be able to just knock Lucas out like that. But it's like, nope, not in my town, buddy. Pickled eggs, gross. But I have to say, once again, Haley comes with the zinger when she's like, let's just say you ate one and say, eat one and say you ate 5. Haley James Scott, we don't cheat. Well, you did with Lucas. Haley's always coming in with those really sly but reality checks, but like they're cute, so you don't really get totally mad at her. You just kind of feel like Felix did this whole dare thing just to get alone time with Brooke. But he really does flaunt his money, or what he can do with his money, more so than who he is. It's like, just like we see Karen flirting, it is nice to see Keith flirting. Although, it's hard with Keith because those of us who know what's coming, but then it's just like, it sucks. But anyway, it is cute in this moment to see him flirting. And all these dares, Felix and Brooke and his mind games, and oh my god, Tim is just like, all right, happy ending at the massage place. So when he finds out that it's a full body wax and not a massage, that is karma. Poor Mouse, having to take all those hits to the head with the balls and the batting cage. Dude, Felix leaving Brooke there to dine and dash is just so tacky, and kids don't do that. It does come out of the waiter's salary. It's not okay. Lucas being saved from being captured by the mall security by the mysterious girl. When Nathan says, I really don't like this Felix kid, he sounds like such a dad there. And then he's dressed up in a Girl Scout type uniform, selling cookies with Tim. Awful, but hilarious. Oh, Nathan, he had to be so mean to Tim. Yeah, Tim's a dink, but you know what? He's like, oh, you wouldn't have a problem with any of this if you just quit living my life and get a life of your own. It's like, that was kind of harsh, Nate. But he did apologize right after. So I guess we could say that's more progress for Nathan. The fact that Keith is like rolling by and he sees Nathan dressed in that uniform and the look on his face is priceless. Oh my God, Brooke like getting mad at Felix was nice. And then he's like, hey, read the next dare. Oh, go to an open grave and take a photo. That's perfect since I plan on killing you. And Felix is like, oh, I think we get bonus points for that. It's like nothing phases him, and that makes him more irritating. Oh my God, Mal singing I Like Big Butts on the karaoke. I definitely remember blocking that out. Notice how Haley's taking all the pictures and Peyton's just like taking all the. She gets hit in the head with a ball too at the batting cage. It's like, what is going on? And then Haley runs in and gets hit from behind. Ow! Andy the rich guy taking Karen out to a hot dog cart on their date. How quaint. I always forget that Karen like didn't like tell Andy how old her son was. I thought that was so funny. And I do like how quickly she says no to him being like, can I invest in your business? She's like, no. Leave it to Lucas to find a cute girl to open up to, not fully, but a little bit, and then make out with her. Yeah, I'm just going to be real. I would not have gotten in that open grave. I don't care. She doesn't like him. Why are you there? Like, no. Very surprised Brooke would do something like that. Although, again, this kind of shows foreshadowing of her future growth and how she, like, you know, she is like a princess, but then it's like she doesn't back down from a challenge, I guess. So this is kind of like showing that. The fact that they both get stuck in that grave is kind of karma? Yeah, trying to steal an animal from a zoo. Don't do that, kids. Bad idea. We found skills weakness. Snakes. Okay, so all animals are skills weakness. Honestly, I really thought Felix was going to leave her in that grave. See? Felix did do this to hang out with Brooke. I like the little heart-to-heart moments that Peyton and Haley have, especially in this episode in the church, and she's out and, you know, Peyton's asking Haley about how she got her heart to the whole marriage thing, and it was just so sweet. And then like hearing Hillary talk about how this upcoming scene in this episode of her confessional was taken from a real loss in her life is just very emotional. Haley's getting out a lot of these dares, but she's like, I'm trying to avoid eternal damnation, so I'm gonna pass. Hee. She still makes it cute, doesn't she? When Hillary said that this was the turning point for them to start making, you know, Peyton have all these crazy emotional things happen to her from this kind of point on in the show because she's a good crier. It really kind of clicked for me that that's probably why she left the show eventually. For those of you who don't know, I'm sorry, she does. But like it makes sense because it's like, okay, that makes sense. You know, if that was the kind, because oh my God, the crap that Peyton goes through in the next few seasons is just insane. So, spoiler alert, sorry. But yeah, like, I don't know why. It just clicked when she said that. Oh my God, Tim. Don't you miss your Tim time when he's talking to Nathan? Aw, Tim's lonely without his best buddy, Nathan. It always trips me out when I see Peyton and Haley getting so along together and close almost, because spoiler alert, foreshadowing, things change later. Oh my God, leaving a dump in a freaking mini golf hole. Only Tim would be up for that. Like, ew. I agree with them with the podcast. They said that ending with Karen and Andy, and she's like, I did misread the cafe visit, and he's like, absolutely not. They're like, clarification. So good. Lucas and Anna's little flirting at the end. I dare you to call me. Cute. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Tim's whole typo on the card. It was a shot in the second hole, not a shit. I like that Lucas keeps his little kissing a stranger in a photo booth secret. Yeah, they really shouldn't have released that turtle back into the wild. They should have dropped it back off at the zoo. Not cool. Nathan throwing Tim the bone. Come on, Tim. Play a video game with me. It's cool. Okay, so like even the first time I watched this show, I totally always felt like Anna was Felix's sister. So when it came at the end, I was like, yes, I was right. I love that Karen asked for the CD of the Constantines from Lucas. That's so cute. Oh, another cute episode. Thanks for being here, guys. I'll see you next week.